Howdy folks, 4 and 6 Psych back here. Oh, that was a little premature. I thought I'd give you guys something different. You know, I went a whole week without a complete foobar. Well, other than losing an episode, I guess. So, I thought what I would go over is bunkers. Bunkers and caves in Navezgane. A lot of people think that there are none, and that is primarily because they are out of the way. You probably noticed I've got a sniper and a shotgun and a bunch of really heavy-duty equipment. That's because I stepped out of the game we were in, the game where we're waiting for Alpha 15. And I thought that I would put these in here just so you guys could check them out. I'm not going to show you necessarily how I do it, so I'll probably do a lot of cut and paste. But, you know, if you want to... I don't want to ruin the game for anybody. So I'm not just going to show you how to do stuff. If it's something that you want to figure out, then you go right ahead and do that. And I'm not going to fault you for it, because I will on occasion in my... my trial and error worlds where I'm just doing creative mode, I will use, God mode, stuff like that. But I wanted to give you guys something kind of special because it was a kind of a screwed up deal. We didn't get to finish the series, the several series that we were working on, and we had a pretty good week last week, although we did lose that one episode, so you didn't get to see the base getting built. But, c'est la vie, stuff happens. So, without further ado, let's get into a few things, and we'll talk about, first off, let's talk about direction in the game. Alright, I'll just cut that part out. So anyway, direction in the game. Okay, so direction in the game, you can see there's two. You have your local coordinates, where you're standing, and you have pointer coordinates, right? And you can see that those are normal, the way that they're set up. North, south, east, west. That's the way most people learn direction, north, south, east, west. Well, in the game designers, the way they did directions in the background of the game is almost completely backwards. So when I give you directions, let's look at it this way. Let's go to all the way out north, east, all right. So close. We're going to call that good. Oh. Okay. So this is 0 by 0, right here in the center. In the game, in the background of the game, right now you can see that it's saying this is north, south, east, west. North first, east second. When you go into the background of the game, and some of you are going to know what I'm talking about, and others won't, but that it's irrelevant. Just this portion is just for people that are playing around in the background of the game. So if you go into the game and you are going to go to specific coordinates, the game lists those as east and west first, north and south second. So you have to know that before you go trying to settle on any coordinates. Now, for everyone, essentially, it's important to know that there's an X in the middle of the map, and it divides it into 4 quarters. Hemispheres, north and south, and hemispheres, east and west. So you have to imagine a diagonal line going from this corner to this corner, right? Anything north of 0 by 0 is a positive number. Okay? Anything east of 0 by 0 is also a positive number. So if I wanted to go to 100 by 100, I would be 100 north and 100 east of 0, 0. If I wanted to go to negative 100 by negative 100, I would be west by 100 of 0, 0, and south by 100 of 0, 0. So 100 by 100 and negative 100 by negative 100. Okay? So if I wanted to be at 1,000 blocks west, but exactly at 0, I'd be at negative 1,000 by 0. Straight this way. Negative 1,000 by 0. 1,000 by 0 is going to be the east. Okay? So I know we're kind of beating a dead horse, but just keep that in mind. You've got this line that runs diagonal. North and east is positive. South and west are negative. All right? So that's pretty easy to get into your head. It's a little tricky at first and takes some thinking about, but you get used to it. Now, the church that is by Diresville is at 546 east by 444 north. And when I say that, that means that literally you're going to be about right here. Okay? That number is literally the steeple. The cross is at 546 by 444. Okay? Now, the farmhouse, the door of the farmhouse by Diresville, is at 799 east by 905 north. So it is, again, east and north, bada bing, right over here. Okay? So that's pretty good. 799 by 905. Yeah. So you're right there. All right? So, what I'm going to do is, again, what does this have to do with anything? Well, a lot of people think that there are no caves or bunkers in Navezgane. And, yeah, there is. There's quite a few, actually. I have found 6, and I think that there's actually 7, although one of those may only be on the console version. Also, there is a bomb shelter bunker that is near the burnt out biome that I have not included in here. The bunkers that I'm referring to are cave-like structures that have been reinforced at the entrance. So the structures that I'm talking about, they're like caves that have been dug out, and there is a reinforced door of some kind that is very near the entrance. Okay? So we're going to cut here, and I'm going to go to the first one, and I will show that to you. Now, one last thing before you go into these places, be prepared, because they are guarded by zombies and dogs and bears and such, and in most cases you're going to have to dig your way out if you go to them. At the very least, you're going to have to dig some kind of a slope or stairwell or something to get yourself back out of the pit that they're in. Alright? So, with that, I'm going to cut here, and then I'm going to go to the first one. Okay. So you can see there's 0, and the church, and the farmhouse. There's the church, there's the farmhouse, 0, and us. So I'm going to show you the first bunker, but just be aware of the fact that I have already killed the dogs and zombies that were guarding this one. I think I can hear another one, but I'm not positive. So just be prepared when you come up to this one. I would suggest approaching it from the boulder that is at negative 993 or 993 west by 426 north. Okay? And you can see what I was talking about. You may have to be prepared to dig your way out of this pit to get in here. Yeah, see there? Now, one thing that you can do is you can come in here and dig down from above, because this is not a hardened structure. And I'm going to clip through this door so that you can see. It's just dirt. You can dig right through it. So, no biggie there. And it beats beating on this door in the concrete all darn day. Now you could dig right up from the edge of the concrete, dig in and just drop over, and that would work just as well. And if you plan on using this, it would be better to do that because you'd still have quite a bit of stuff between you and the zombies. Mushrooms. It's my impression that we're going to be able to dig mushrooms in 15, so these might be worth collecting. But other than that, you can see there is stone aplenty, some candles, potassium, wood, a munitions box, cement mixer, trash, small stones. A lot of times you see minerals, I think campfire. Nope, no cook pot. That's pretty normal. Couple of munitions boxes and a bob. So there you have it, something to be mindful of. If you decide to come to one of these, be prepared. You're going to have to dig your way out. You're going to have to fight your way in. It's not going to make a great base, but it is a good place to find some minerals to start out with. From everything from, stone to dirt to a cement mixer. A person could make a pretty decent start here. All right? So, that in mind, I'm going to move on to the next one. I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, folks, we're back. And as you can see, we are right on the edge of the radiation zone. I'm going to hop up in the air a little better so you can see this. Now, I can hear one coming in. I don't know where she's at, but I heard her there briefly. And I did make a bit of a racket coming in here. Again, I killed the zombies that were protecting it so that I didn't have to fight with them. This one you can see, the best place to approach it is probably at 830 east by, let's see, 1882 north. Okay, so that's 830 east, 1882 north. The door is actually at 860 east and 1931 north. But this is pretty similar. You again would have to be prepared to dig to get out of here. You know, you might be able to get up there. I don't know. There might be a way of doing it, but I haven't actually tried. And again, this one is not nearly so fortified as the other one. You could dig your way right in here. Same kind of thing. Mushrooms, candles, wood, snow for melting to drink, small stones, a chest, campfire, someplace to sit. There's a bob. Plenty of rock. I don't necessarily see any minerals in this one, but still a good place to start out. Alright, so hang tough, and I will take us to the next one. Howdy folks. So here we are at the next one. This is what? Third one. This one is located at, the door is at 507 east by negative 278 or 278 south. Okay? That's where the door is. Probably where I'm coming at it from, 507 east by negative 307 south or 307 south. There's this ramp that goes down in there. That is probably the best place to approach it from. And you can see there was a defender there. Last time I was here, that guy was a feral. And if I was level 1 and found a feral in a cave, I'd let him have the cave, frankly. So, basically, you can see it's almost exactly the same as the last one. I'm not seeing anything but sandstone and the contents. Still, you know, it's some place to start. Better than a hole you dug in the ground on your own. Okay, so you've got those coordinates. You're going to have to listen. I'm not putting them up. If you want them, you got to work for them at least that much. So hang tough, and I am going to go to the next one. Howdy folks, here we are again. And this is the fourth bunker. The door of this one is located at 1001 east by negative 1020 or 1020 south. So 1001 east, 1020 south. This one I would approach from up here again, up on this this bracket. This bunker itself is often empty, but has, as you can see, there's some guys out there wandering around. I've often seen this one empty, but there are normally zombies out there wandering close by that will get brought in by your noise. Okay, so I would approach this one, pretty much all of them, I would approach from this ramp that is opposite. And that ramp is at 978 east by negative 1022 south or 1022 south. Again, pretty much the same as the last one. A couple of working stiff crates in here, a bob, sleeping bag, mushrooms, wood, sand, you know, not great, but early in the game, if you're anywhere near here, you know, you never can tell. They're all somewhat close to 0-0. They're all within a day's run or whatever. Alright. So that one is what? That one was the fourth one. Hang tough. Oh, you see? He is coming to visit. You hang tough, and I'm going to take us to the next one. Alright, folks, here we are at the next one. This is the fifth one. This one is at negative. This one is at negative 753 west, or 753 west, by negative 1019, or negative, or 1019 south. So that's negative 753 west by negative 1019, or 1019 south. This one, as you can see, was guarded. There was a few around upstairs. A workbench already set up. Same kind of thing. Mushrooms, rocks, campfire, bedroll, a bob. Some basic stuff with the exception of a gun safe. So if you can make one of these, you could find yourself with a gun safe as well. Alright, last one coming up, not to mention, there's the fallout bunker, the nuclear bomb shelter. That one's in the burnt biome, but it's not the same. I wasn't really counting that one in here. And there's other videos that you can go to find those. But hang tough, and I'll take you to the last one. Okay, folks, here we are. This is the last one, again, in Desolation biome. And this one, very much like the last one, has a workbench, somewhat fortified door, behind destroyed stone rubble. And this one is at negative 1455, or 1455 west, by negative 726, or 726 south. That's where you're going to find this. Now, the last one, and I might put my notes in the description. That would be worth taking a look at. If you watch this all the way to the end and you're listening and you hear what I say right here, go ahead, look in the description, and I will probably have put a bunch of gobbledygook in there so as to move them down. And then the hidden treasure, will be getting these coordinates so that you have the notes that I went from. Okay? Alright, so again, 1455 west, which is negative 1455, by negative 726, or 726 south. That's where you find the door to this one. And as always, I would approach these from the opposite side of the door, because there's a natural ramp there. It's going to help you get in and out. Now, you can see this one. This one had minerals in it. And this is all random. This is, in fact, I almost think that some of this stuff moves just a little bit. I don't know that the church is always on exactly the same square, or even the farmhouse. I think that they may squiggle around within 5 or 10 squares. I could be wrong. I don't know. It just seemed like doing the research for this, my coordinates were sometimes off by, I don't know, just 1 or 2 blocks, So, potassium, iron, coal, rock, looks like that's lead, no, iron, right? So this one, other than its location, this one would have been a pretty good find on day 1. I don't know. If you're camped out somewhere near here, it might have made a good mine, someplace to go and start from. This one has mineral in several spots. The first time I ever saw one of these and went into it, holy cow, man, there was minerals like you would not believe. The walls were black all in through there, just completely black with minerals. So there you have it. Those are the bunkers of Navezgane County, Arizona. So if you want to go looking for them, you now have the coordinates. If you've been listening, I've been giving them. And if you paid attention all the way through, then the bonus for you is that you know that if you go to the description, those coordinates are going to be there. All right? So I've got 37 minutes on the clock, and we're going to call this one an episode. I will try and put it in the tutorials. And it will be there, and hopefully when 15 comes out, they don't change things so much that these disappear. If they do, well, we'll just have to see if we can find them again. Alright, that's it, folks. 4 and 6 Psych, signing out. If you like this video, please click on the like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. That will get you notifications when I put up new awesome videos just like this one. If you have comments, questions, opinions, whatever, hey, put them in the comments section down below, and I'll respond to you if I can. I almost always do. And if you have friends, tell them to come check out the channel, watch these videos, learn some stuff, reply and comment, give their opinions, and help us learn some stuff too. Alright? Alright, that's it. 4 and 6 Psych out. You guys have a really good one. See ya.